All right, so if we go live view, my Chrome, where is the Chrome? Here. So you can see now, right, we have a basically simple navigation or header section, and there is three box, the div, and one has logo. You can put some link here, and the other one we can add some icons, right, some kind of icons. So we'll see now. So first, start from the first one, right? Let's work on the logo. Okay, so in the logo, what we can do now, right, to center anything normally. Okay, let's import the link first. Okay, I need a link, right? Why? Because I'm going to put this in the link. Okay, so I'm going to have a link and href. So link is just like the a tag in the HTML, right? Same. Okay, and here I'm going to put h1 tag. What we're going to name it, right? What the name we're going to give? Let's see what we're going to build here. Some kind of navigation bar for maybe for our portfolio site, maybe my store, whatever, right? So let's call it my store. Can we put all capital, maybe store? Okay, so if you look at now, it should change, right? My store, like that. See, so let's give some styling. So in the, when this is a, what you call, this is a div, right? So this is its one child. If you need to center out just put it properly, center everything, you just use flex, maybe, and then item center, right? Something, yeah, just to make it center. So it horizontally it will be center with other element also. And in the h1 tag we can add some style here. So text, maybe we can make it XL or 2XL, something like that. Okay, and the font, can we make it bold? So here is somewhere font bold, yeah. So with that it should look something different, something like that. See, good. Okay, now let's build this link here, something, just to display, right, some links. So that is in this part, right? So fine. So see how we are working is gradually. You have the main container, main header section, then you have container, and the job of this container is to put things in the center, right? Because we build the component to just make things in the center. Same what we have done before in the HTML CSS course. You have a container to center everything, and then inside you have the box here, kind of flex box, and it has three child, right? Three div. So this is the first div which is working for logo. The second div will be for the nav links, and maybe here will be some icons, right? So we are in the nav link now. Okay, so to create a nav link, right, normally what we do, what we're going to do here is, so we can have a div, right? We can have a div. Okay, let's add something here. Okay, on the top, I'll just create the some object right here, and that will be the part of our link. Okay, so the first object I can have an ID. Let's call it 1. Maybe then you have label, right? Label. Oh no, not like that. I'm just creating some label. Okay, so maybe we can call it let's call it product, right? And link, so that we're gonna have the product link. Okay, route, right? Route the page where to go, like product. Let's call it products and else, right? Add like that. So these are the property of object. So we know how object work, right? So id, label, and y, string constant. uh, so one second, something is not correct. Okay, so here it will be comma. Okay, sorry, I just put the, so that is the first object, right? Maybe first the document, basically object for our first tab. Okay, the link on the top, right? I will make it 3 or 4, so just copy 4 times, fine. So that will be id2. That can be maybe product. Then what else we can have? Maybe let's call it blog, right? Blog. Okay. Then third one we can have maybe contact, right? So let's call it contact page. And the fourth can have, I'm just giving some ID here, right? Because remember, when you loop through the array, remember, we must provide the key, so this ID will work as a key, so that will be okay. The contact, product, what else we can add here? Blog we added, contact we added, product added. We can give maybe one more thing. Let's see, what, okay guys, help me out. Any name, let's call it about, right? About page. Okay, just to display. This is not or maybe you can call it my work, right? I mean, this is the product side, so about. Okay, fine. So that is all. Now we're gonna work on here, right? So let's do that. So simply to display that, to display all that item, what we have to do now, what we're gonna do, right? So first let's map through. Okay, so routes dot map, right? Because we in this return, when you are returning some HTML, right? That is the job of component. When you have component, it's the function and you return the HTML. Okay, in HTML, if you need to add any JavaScript code, you just put the curly bracket and then write down your JavaScript here. So that is what I'm doing now. This is a variable. Okay, this is a variable and it is an array of some object inside, 4 item, right? 4 objects. So I'm going to map through that, and map function, it takes the callback function also. So I will call it each route, each object, each route, right? And you're going to return that by just putting this parenthesis. So what you're going to return now? First I'll just return the link. Okay, and then we're going to modify that, right? Link href, and see the point here now, right? Because I need to insert JavaScript, so let's put the curly bracket here. So route dot link, and then the what you call that, label, right? That will be the text to display outside. So route dot label. Clear? So this is complaining now, right? It says the key props is missing. So when you loop through any array, you make sure every item must have the unique identification. For that reason, it is asking for the key, right? So we're gonna just pass the JavaScript here. That will be from this route, right? We're gonna get ID and the problem solved. Okay, So see how it looks now. Let's go back and check and see that the product, blog, contact, and about page here, right? Okay, so we're gonna fix this. Okay, we're gonna fix this, and how we're gonna fix that, we have to check now. Let's see each item, right? Let's see, each item is there, so we must provide some class name, so each item is here. I mean, what we can do, right? What we can do is, okay, so I want, see, if I see, it does not looks nice, right? It does not looks nice, so we're gonna fix. We have a button, correct? We have a button in the button here, yeah. So what I want now, right? I'm gonna use this ghost, ghost. I'll just pass this variant ghost and try to use this property inside our link. Okay, so see how this will work. Okay, I'm just trying to make this work properly. So let's import this button, right? Button from UI button. Okay, and inside here, right? We're gonna have this button. Okay, so whatever you displaying, that will go inside this button. Yeah, so this link you just add in the button, right? Button. Now it's complaining. What is it saying, right? So React is just saying some missing key, right? Key. Okay, so now because the button become the parent, it will, maybe we have to add this key on the top, because this is what is going to be displayed. But before that, let's try to fix it, right? So I don't want button to be a parent, like some kind of button, right? It's just the box. So if you look at the button here, let's understand, right? The size, you can make it LG. We're going to provide the LG size, okay, for the button. And the next one is here. So the reason for add a child, right? When you put the add child in your button, that will become true. That button has a true property now, right? And it will just act like a slot. Slot is basically the box, okay, like the div, right? Some kind of div only, just a container to give some design. It's not the HTML button, okay? But when you don't have this one, then you are using this button, right? When this is false, then it will be the button tag. So to not make a button, because we don't need button, but I need the style of this button, right? The behavior of this button. Okay, so it looks already like this, right? But I don't want that. What I want is, I'm gonna do this. I will make it as child. Okay, so now this is no more button, right? So let's put the key here. I don't know why it's complaining. When if I make a child, it still is complaining, right? It says key is missing. So let's put the key there. Let's make it key here, right? Fine. Okay, fine. So we got the button now, right? So this is the default, because we changed the, remember we changed our what do you call that, the template yesterday, to this color, right? Or our theme we have changed to this color. Okay, but that's fine, that is okay, no problem. Now I will just change the variant, and I'm gonna make it I mean, we can just, let's see if this will work, right? If I can put it like this, I mean, this will also work if you just put the string here, that will be in the button. I want to host variant, host, right? This is the host, is just the outline. Okay, outline, right? So you have bg ascent, text ascent, foreground, something like that. I mean, whatever the class name that is working, right? So just put the host here, and now check. So it just, now see that it just becomes some kind of nice button, right? But let's make this large. Okay, let's apply this size now, right? Size, and simply we can say here, let's pass it LG. Okay, yeah, Now see, so all this button become LG, right? And even we no need to worry about now giving some space or something, it just perfectly looks nice, right? Anyone has any, I mean, this is okay now, right? So now when you click, because we don't have the page for all this, it will complain when you go that it will go to the products page, but the 404, right? Because there is no product page. So let's click on my store. That will take us to the home page. Okay, now that is done. So okay, so let's add some style right here in our this link bar here. I think we're gonna make it responsive also, so what we're gonna do here, right? So in the beginning, so for a small device, right, a small device, it will be, we need have hidden, right? I just want to make it hidden here. And when you go above MD, then it will be flex box, and I think item center, right? Center, yeah, item center. So see, now the thing is, right, if you need to add some space, okay, so this button is the child of sorry, this button is just a child of this div, so any child, if you want to add a space, space between, what we can do now. So in the tailwind there is a class called I think space, I think there is space, right? Space, yeah, x. So let's see what is the value of this, right? So see, this is just calc function, right? This is very good, right? Calc function, it will calculate based on, I think, the pixel value, and then added all this space. So just put some space between for a small device. Let's say you want to go in the large screen, right, and you want to have more space, then just put the LG, and same thing, space maybe 6, and good. So just little bit added some extra space now. See that? So let's now check, right? So if this working or not. So when you go below, when you go below MD, that is hidden now. See that? No more, right? You don't see that. Okay, I just have these icons and my store. So good. Let's work on this icon now. So what we're gonna do now, right? Icon. Okay, let's look at this shadcn and see if we can figure out something there. shadcn. What I would suggest you guys, right? I mean, you just learn it how to implement this part. Okay, slowly you will understand, right, why this templating system shadcn is so important, and why it makes sense, right, in the future. Because I faced so much problem, right, when I was creating that site. If you don't properly start adding all your CSS, then in one place you're gonna have heading tag maybe 36 pixel, other place maybe 46 pixel, other page we have some different color. I mean, this is just a mess, right? I mean, I was so much like I was when I was doing, I mean, that was my first work, right? And cannot, I mean, so I said no, this is not. I mean, I quickly understand that why people are saying to use some kind of a templating, proper, I mean, templating language, right? Not templating, but let's say some kind of library or something which makes sense. It has proper coding, everything is properly organized, right? And you just follow that pattern, and when you start using this kind of thing, right, and you will understand all this code. Okay, I mean, in here, right, maybe you're thinking what I'm doing. If you look at here, what this is just the header tag, correct? Header component, and returning a header tag, that's it. This is normal tailwind, we know that, all right. This container, what is this? Oh, okay, I have created the box to put things in the center, that's it. This is a div that wraps everything, right? So that's just the tailwind CSS in the center, and justify between all that. Now I have 3 different div, right? So one is for the logo, one is for the link, and other one for the some icons, right? So I finished the logo, I finished the link, and I'm working for the icon. Okay, in between, I learned how to now use the button component from the shadcn, and just use it, right? The way maybe it will help to make my links, just make some animation and all that, right? What you see here, you just with normal box or normal item, right? I mean, it just make more sense, so you can increase the font size here a little bit, depends, right? So I think this is the right way, and not only this button, there are so many things that will be useful in the project. So let's do this, right? This avatar things, avatar, right? So what we're gonna add now? uh, First I want, let's see, I want to add product blog. Okay, let's check the shadcn and then find out avatar. Okay, so if I go back here, avatar, right? So this is the avatar. Okay, this is the avatar. So if you look at here, right, where you getting all this, I mean, maybe there is some icons also to use. So avatar is just coming from the, this is just a symbol, right? Or maybe this image from the somebody shadcn image, okay, from the github link here. Okay, so what I will do now, let me think, guys. Okay, let me install this. Okay, so I'll just copy this. As I said right yesterday, you can add it manually, but better is, copy this code, create the file and put there, right? But the better is just copy this cdn link, not cdn but cli, right? CLI, command line interface link, right? So if you just use this one, it will install everything. Okay, so let's do that. So I will install a couple of things what we're going to need right now. So I will install this avatar. So that is one thing I'm going to need, right? And I'm thinking to add the drop down menu. Okay, so when you click that avatar, right, maybe there will be some drop down menu. So let's put this one drop down menu here. So see, if you click here, right, you see that you're getting my account, profile, billing, settings, see that? And there is separator also, right? Look at the separator, and again you have separator here and all this, right? Logout. Okay, so all these things can be done with this one. Guys, just give me a second. Okay, just give me a second, right? Okay, sorry guys, I have to pick up that phone, right? Okay, let's continue. So if you look at here, I hope that is recording now. Yeah, recording, right? So look at here, right? See, this is the drop down, and most of the time in the website, you're gonna see on the right side on the top corner, right, there will be some kind of something. So here I don't know if this is a drop down or this is not, right? That will just take to the shadcn github page. I don't want that, but basically this one. Okay, so how we going to use that? Copy this and let's install that first, and then we're going to learn how to use. Okay, so I want to have that icon, and then inside the icon we're going to put that drop down. So when you click the icon, right, it should work. So that is the one thing, drop down. What else we need, right? What else? So this now we have drop down, the icon and drop down, fine. Then this light and dark mode, we're gonna learn how to use that. Okay, so let's find out. Light and dark mode. So somewhere here, I don't know where is that. Even there is navigation menu, all that. I see when you get free time, right? I would love to just go through each thing and test. So avatar is done, button is done, we don't need card and all that. I'm just looking for draw light and dark mode. I don't know where is that. Just give me a second, guys. Somewhere here. Oh, here. Dark mode, right? So dark mode, and then for next, yes, I will click. Okay. So I'm going to install this, right? This is called npm install next theme, right? Okay. So let's install that here. That is done. And also, I see the icon, right? I think the React. So what will be the icon we can use? Let's see. And I saw somewhere React. I don't know. I don't know, right? I don't remember. So that will be. Let's see where I can find. Maybe there will be some icons used, right? I saw somewhere, but I exactly don't remember. So okay, let's look at the batch. No. Alert. This is the card, right? Command. I think I'll make a note somewhere. Let's see. Oh, I don't know where I put that. Oh, yeah, that was the Lucid, right? Lucid React. That's the one. This is this is a good icon, right? Lucid React. So you guys can use also. Okay, so let's copy this and see how, because shadcn is using this, right? Because I found somewhere here. Okay, and that's what I'm saying. So why we need, oh yeah, in that now I remember, god, where I saw that one. So if you go to the dark mode, right, go to the dark mode here, and if you look at this, right, that's just the providing theme. Okay, so if you go to the code now, right, and look at this moon and sun. Okay, moon and sun, right? So this icon is basically coming from the Lucid React. That's what I was talking about. Okay, so let's install that also. Okay, so later we don't have to worry about that. And it did not, right? It did not install. Why? Oh, we just need npm, not all that. So npm install lucide react. So that should be installed now. Let's check, and you will see the lucid react, right? Yeah, so that should be good enough. So let's start our development server. Okay, npm run development. So next step, so let's see, right, how this lucid react icons work. Okay, let's see what I'm gonna do now. Basically we can add something in our header, right? So I will just import here. So there is a moon, right? We're gonna use the moon, but it will go in the code now, right? Not here, or maybe yeah. Okay, let's get it. Okay, moon, you're gonna have a sun, right? Sun, then maybe let's say shopping cart, right? For example, shopping cart. That is what I'm going to use. Shopping bag icons, or shopping bag, or maybe shopping basket, for example, so okay, fine. So here I will just experiment with shopping basket, guys. So let's do that one. So what should I do now? First I'm going to add this class name here. Class, let's make it flex and flex center, right? Flex, no, item center. So I just want everything to be in the center. Okay, so with all the 3 div, right? Same thing I have done. Now the same thing what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use this button, right? Same button. I'll just copy this. Okay, and I will remove the link, but what I will do is I'm gonna add this shopping basket. Yes, shopping basket. Clear? Fine. So if we look now, it should be something like so we did not start our server. It's running, right? Okay, let's refresh. So there will take some time. So we got the error, right? Route route.id missing. Okay, in the button, sorry, here I don't need this button with that route. Okay, now see, there is the button, but we don't see the icon, right? Icon. So how we can that is shopping basket. Why okay, so let's give a class name, right? You can have width maybe 6 or 8, and height to give it 6. See, I don't know why it's not coming up. So variant is ghost. Let's see, and that is an icon, right? And this is LG. So let's make, because in the button also I think we have an icon. So if that is icon, let's make this icon. Size will be icon. Let's put that one. So that will make a different icon. Yeah. So that's the shopping basket. I think it's better to have maybe shopping cart, right? Shopping cart. So can we change that? Not basket, but let's make it cart, and you see there is shopping cart now. I will remove that already. Save. Okay, and yeah, so something like that, right? See, so the next thing is so we learn how to add the icon, right? Here simply as a child we can make it button as a child, size icon, shopping cart. This is a icon, right? I think better we will leave it button now here, let's see if that will make a difference. Yeah, so now there is some kind of button already, and we're getting that effect also. Okay, that's good. Now I want to add that icon here, right? Icon here. So what we're gonna do now, let's see. I mean, we can just use the code from the shadcn and implement that. So see, all these things we have already, right? All these things we have already. Okay, if I will not do anything, right? But the only thing is there is too much things, right? Too much means let's go to the display. Okay, let's check this views. Oh, sorry, next.js, right? Installation, we have done that. This will be theme provider, right? So it's saying in your component create a just create the file theme provider, and this is a type script. Okay, So we will make some changes to that one. So very simple. In the component here, right, in the component itself, I will make this file, but I will just make it JavaScript. Okay, yeah, and I will copy this code and I will talk about that. So this will be client, because here is some kind of a hooks theme provider and all that, right, coming from the next theme. And this is the type, right? We don't need type here, we're not using TypeScript, so I will remove that out. And you pass everything as a children and props, right? And there is a type checking, I don't need that. And I think yes, and returning next provider, this is the one we are returning from here. So there will be any props you pass will be passed to this next provider, and then there will be children. So this is something similar to use context. Remember that use context in our React hook. You create the context, you wrap the parent element with the context, and then right, you can use it anywhere in your code. So when you have a update somewhere in the code, right, data will be, you can receive the data, I mean, all over the place. Okay, so that is the same concept, but Next.js already have the same thing, not use context, but something useful for the Next.js, right? But the concept is same, use context concept here. Okay, so anything you pass here inside a theme provider, right, will be automatically added as children here. So we just have to wrap the main body, or let's say children, right, inside the body with this theme provider. Okay, now because we installed this one already, you're gonna see here now, right, drop down menu. No, not that drop down, but the where is that? We installed that. We installed, right? Yeah, we installed that. So I don't see here. This is avatar. This is a button. Drop down. So I don't see that, so what we can do now, right? Let's see what we're gonna do now. So we have the theme provider, okay, and we're gonna need this code here. I mean, basically it's saying is in your layout, right? You import this one and then wrap it to your to the body, right? Inside the body you just wrap all the children, means basically children with that one. So let's do that first, right? Let's do it step by step and then we're gonna move. So what I'm gonna do now, go to the layout. Let's finish this one and then we're gonna add the icon. Okay, let's do it right while we're here. So I just need to go app layout and I'm going to import that. Import theme provider here, right? So it's coming from the theme provider component, theme provider file. That is the one, theme provider, and inside the body, and I think we can wrap everything, so let's wrap it. Theme provider. Done. So that is all we have to do now here, right? Okay, and after, I mean, we can leave the header outside, but let's see what happened, right? Just leave it, no problem, because we are working on the header, right? So yeah, so let's wrap it. It's okay. So now the next step is we need to create this file, guys. So that part is done, okay, and this part is done, right? Next thing, we have done that and we have done this. Please place a mode toggle, right, on your side to toggle between light and dark mode. So please add the mode toggler now, right? Mode toggler. Okay, so this is what we need now. mode toggler. But one thing I miss, okay, when I add the theme provider, right, I just need to add this also. What is saying that attribute will be class. So when see how this theme provider will work, right? Basically it will be getting some kind of class name, and based on that attribute, that will be as attribute, and based on that direction it will, you know, basically change the mode, right? And that mode will be changed from this code. Okay, so we'll see, we're going to use that default is, and it is using the default system theme. Okay, system theme, right? So what is the default theme? It will be coming from here in the global CSS. If you look at, right, see something is deleted here, you know, we must, okay, yeah, so I think I didn't copy everything. What I will do, I will go back, right? I will just delete this, because there will be the layer and all that on the bottom, right? What we have already from here, layer base, and this is the body, right? This is the default. Okay, this body, this will be the default background, whatever bg background and text foreground, that will be the default. And then we're changing to dark theme also later when you click. And how it will get dark theme, you will see. Oh no, yeah, remove that. So dark theme will be, look at this, this is the dark. Okay, the class name will be taken from here, right? Dot dark, that is the class name, and this is the default one. So in the beginning will be default like this, whatever this color is giving, maybe gray or white or whatever, right? And then it will change to dark. So when you have dark class, now the background and everything will change from this value. Okay, but the normal is this value. So there is two different sequence, right? Dark or maybe light. Okay, so with that said, so we have to create the toggler file, toggler, right? Let's do that one. So that toggler is where, code, right? Mode toggler. So we can call it mode toggler, maybe, you know, let's call that mode toggler. So what I will do, I will just add in the UI, right? In the UI folder we can add it, component UI here, and I'll just call it maybe this, you know, mode, cannot use, okay, mode dash toggler, right? .js, and then we're gonna bring, okay, that is, we're gonna bring that code. So I'll just copy from here. So I think this is too much, right? We're not gonna need all that. So there is a drop down menu. Yeah, we're not gonna need all that, right? So let's see, what we're gonna do is, okay, let's see that how it works. Okay, let's try. Okay, let's copy this and then we're gonna modify that. Yeah, so I think even drop down menu, everything is added here, right? So let's try, because the goal was to use our avatar and all that, but let's go from here. Okay, so I will put this. So if you look at this code, right, this is the component. Okay, that is what it is returning. So we have a button, correct? We have a button already, we import that one. We know how to get moon and sun, right? That icons from the Lucid React. Now, because once we have the setup theme provider, you can use that all over the place. So here use theme, that is what you're going to get right from next theme, and that is what we will be using. So you have the icons, you have use theme and button, right? Now the drop down menu. What is drop down? We just install, remember that we install in our code already. So that's the drop down here, right? So we can I think we can just use that drop down and modify there also, but fine, no problem, it's okay. So mode toggler is the component, and now you have to execute use theme. This use theme, remember when you are using theme, this is a function you have to execute and it will give you this set theme, right? So set theme, fine. Now the drop down, right? Drop down menu here. Let's go back. So there is just a text here, right? Toggler, theme toggler. There is sun and moon inside the button, right? Sun and moon. Okay, that is two things there, and we can have the, okay, then we have, once you drop down you can change to light, dark and system, right? So we don't have system. Let's remove that one, we're not going to use that. I mean there is a system, I think the whatever the light from the setup to the system, right? But we're just going to use light and dark mode. That's the light and dark mode. Okay, so we gonna use this now, right? So this mode toggler we have to import in our head section. Let's do that. I mean the plan was to build everything separately, but let's use it what is there, right? Import moon, what was that? Mode toggler, right? So see if that is export, right? And this is just the name export, so we must do it in the bracket, mode toggler. Okay, we got that, and now we will use this, right? So where we gonna use now? Just after the shopping cart, that is a button. So below this one, let's see, that's the button, item center. What I will do is I'm just gonna put it below this, right? Control oh, what I did, no, mode toggler. Okay, and let's see how it looks, right? Let's see. Okay, so we got ready now, right? See here. So if you click, you can go to the light dark mode. It's not working, right? So we need to add now event to this. This is just not working. So let's see how are we gonna fix that now, right? Okay, so now this is not working. Do we need to change, this is a now? Okay, so I think okay, let me change this, right? To use client, use client, to make it client side action, right? Still not working. So theme provider, let me fix this one, guys. Here, mode toggler. So when we click here, right, what we're gonna do, we have this two button, okay, and we have set theme, right? Set theme. So what I will do now, okay, drop down. I mean even I don't need this. I mean you can see the drop down here, right? But all these things maybe no need, right? Trigger, drop down trigger. Okay, let's fix this one, guys. So what I will do now, right, I'm gonna take this out. I don't need all this. Okay, I'm just gonna make it simple enough. uh, drop down mini trigger. I don't need this. I don't need this. I'm just going to remove all these things, right? I'm just simply returning one button. Okay, simple enough. Okay, now see, right? Still you see now, so there is no more drop down. Yeah. So sun and moon, right? There is sun and moon, and this is the button, right? This is the button. So what I will do now, I'm thinking, yeah, and only for, see, even there is a span tag, right? Why this is here? Look at this class name is, this is for the uh, screen reader, you know. So if somebody is going through screen reader, right, they cannot maybe see these things. Okay, so there will be sound theme toggler button, right? Accessibility, to improve the accessibility of this button. Okay, so these are very, you see how they have created, right? These things, I mean, when we adding our button, something we never think, you know. So now I'm gonna do one thing here. I will add on click. Okay, first I will structure this, right? So I'll call it theme and set theme, right? I just put theme. So now I will say on click we're gonna add callback function, right? And we're gonna say set theme, we're gonna call the set theme function, and we're gonna write something, right? Let's see. So if theme is equal to, right, equal to dark, let's say dark class. Okay, if that is the case, then we're gonna make it light. Okay, so let's theme is equal to dark, then let's make it light, or right, or it will be dark. Simple enough. Dark. Yeah, so that is all we can do here, right, in this button. Okay, let's see if this work now. God, it's still not working. Why? So console log, there is some issue when I click this button, just not working. So what I'm missing now, right? I will take this out, all button, moon and sun, and here, right? So let's see. So sun class name, I mean something, height, width, rotate will be 0, scale is 100, transition all, dark will be minus. Yeah, I mean the same we copy, right? Nothing different. Toggle. So when we click the button, let's see, when you click the button, right, if the theme is dark, it will go light. Okay, else it will go dark, right? And then inside that button you have the sun and moon icon. To when you toggle, it will work. Now what, right? Yeah, everything looks fine, you know. Let's remove this, and we have that use here, right? More toggler item center together with this. Home page, about, there is no page, it will be error. Click on this, and man, I'm just surprised why it's not working, you know. So let me think quickly. Okay, what I will do, right, I'm gonna, let's not spend too much time in this, but this will work, right? I will explain it once I'm going to have some fixing here. I don't know what happened, but it should work. Okay, when you click the button, normally what we are doing, right, in this mode toggler icon, mode toggler, we are getting that here, you know, we are getting that, right, mode toggler. So this is displaying when there is a action. What we can do, let's see. Use theme, use button. Okay, use theme, use button, and all that. So button on click, and that is the variant outline. And size is icon, that's fine. I mean, class name on click, let's put it here, set theme, and this is the one, right, theme theme equal to dark, that's fine. If that is dark, then change to light. If else, we change to dark, right? And then after that, we have these two icons here, and that will be toggling. Okay guys, let me fix this one, and then we're gonna continue. I mean, I will explain it tomorrow, okay, quickly. So I'll just stop here without spending any time, right? Let's, but this will work, okay, that is the one. And then we can add like icon, right, avatar. So avatar will be, let's say this is the avatar, right, not avatar, yeah, drop down menu, okay, here. So what we can do in the nav header section, right, only thing is avatar left. So let's import that, import avatar, right, not avatar, but yeah, also get avatar also, we're going to use that. And also let's import this drop down menu, okay, import drop down menu, so from UI, right, this one, okay, make sure you're getting from the right place. Redux UI avatar, no, we don't need that one, we need to get from our this avatar, right? So from dot slash UI slash avatar, okay, that's what we need. So this avatar, if I go back here and then just after, let's say this toggler, right, I mean, in the same box we can just below this, you can put a div maybe, or just call the avatar and see what happens. Avatar, and you know, it should give us the avatar, right? So it did not. Why not? So avatar basically, if we look at this, right, this avatar, this is the whole thing, importing. Okay, so avatar image, okay, sorry guys. So here is the point here now, exporting avatar, right, all these things. So we have to get avatar, you know, import avatar image, and avatar fallback, okay. So that is all we need to get back to our head section. But this is crazy, you know, god, but it's nice, right? These things looks crazy in the beginning, but trust me guys, you're gonna be enjoying later in the future. So let's say this is avatar image, and avatar fallback. What I can do now, I just go to the avatar and get some code from there. So that's what I need, right? That's what I need. So now in the just writing this component, because I was thinking this ready-made component, this is not, right, this is just like HTML, okay. So I'll just put one div, simple div here, right, div for now, or maybe button, you can use a button tag also, but let's keep it div and then put it like this. And I can say, yeah, so leave it like that is fine. now we can see this icon avatar, see that? So we can maybe make it button, not div, and then make it icon, right? That will be good also. So we can do that. Now if you want to click this, right, click this and then have that drop down menu, that also we can add, simply. So okay, so now how we gonna implement that? So this is avatar, right? And I need to add now remaining code most likely here within the avatar. So let's see, in the drop down menu, what is exporting now, right? I have to follow the same pattern. So see all these things we are getting, right? So most likely I just gonna need maybe a few things, what I'm gonna need now, right? Drop down menu, I'm gonna need this, the trigger, right? Menu trigger. So trigger means when you click, that will trigger, okay? And then the drop down content and item. I think that is all I need, right? There are many things, okay? Because if you look at the original in the shadcn, you're gonna find out a lot of things added there, but you can use whatever important, for our case. Let's see. So drop down here. So see, there are so many things. There are icons and all that, right? We don't need. So what I will do, I will just use a couple of things. So what I will just, now this is, just copy that and bring it to our head section. I mean, we should have maybe added separately, right? One file and put it there, like in the container, like create one component just for drop down, right? Drop down avatar, maybe, like that. And let's export this and put it here. So this will be use client, so that our head section will be not too much clogged. Use client, okay. And here we can import that. All right, so now we just start adding here, right? So let's see. So first one will be drop down menu. That's the top one, right? I mean, we can check, okay, what is the top one, okay? So if you look at here now, right, look at this, that's the drop down menu starting point. I mean, let's copy this whole thing, right, and talk about after. So I will just put in the return part, okay. And yeah, so drop down menu start, right? So this is the open icon. Look at this trigger, right? Trigger is the open. If you look at the original in the box here, that's the open icon, okay. So I want to add that that avatar in here, right? So now I'm thinking little bit, okay, let's copy this and go back to the here, and we're gonna just use that. So in that case, I just need now the code I just paste here for avatar, right? That one. Later we'll just put that drop down here, okay. Now go back and place inside this open place, right? So it's like some kind of icon, simple, right? Simple enough. Good. So for now I'll just leave all this, right? I'm not gonna make any changes, just leave it. You can see that's the trigger part. When you click, it will be go on and off, right? And drop down content means what are the information you want to add in the content. So there is a label and there is separator, so my account, and then after the separator you have profile, billing, team, subscription. You can add again another separator, and then you add other information like that, right? You can do that. So that is fine. So I will just leave it like this. Let's import this, right, in our head section. So drop down menu, that is fine, leave it there. Import drop down avatar, and I will just place it. Now this is a component, okay, it's a ready-made component, right? So that we can use, no problem. I think below the toggling, let's put it inside this div, no problem. So drop down avatar, and there now, right? So let's check. So yeah, look at that. So it's too big, when you click you get like that, right? See that? So you get all these icons ready to go. I mean, we can, so this is not center, a little bit I think messing up with these icons. We can make it some size or something, give some size, but what I will do for now, I will just make it class name flex, and then item center, right? Center, just to fix little bit in the center. Yeah, so this also work, guys. The only thing, this not this light and dark mode, right, is not doing the job. So I will fix that one, okay? I will fix that code, and tomorrow I will explain it, okay? Let's not too much spend time on that one. I hope that was stressful. I mean, I will just copy paste, right? But the point is understanding, okay, what we are doing, okay? I know I'm maybe adding a lot of things, guys, but trust me, in the, you're gonna need it, right? To become an advanced developer, it took me 3-4 years right now to understand, slowly start looking at all these things, okay? Before there was something like this, but I have no clue, okay? I don't know, right, what is happening. So when you get to the advanced level of tools, I mean, it will already gonna help you, right, to think more like, okay, I know these things, I can do a lot of more things, right? It's just matter of time, okay? Once you exposed to the information, maybe a month, 2 months, 3 months, 4 months is okay, even 6 months. But if you can do this kind of things, that's the money, right? There will be the money, okay? Just writing basic HTML, CSS, JavaScript, nobody care, right? So we have to be developed ourselves in such a situation that, because this market is very big, competitive, right? I mean, the jobs is there, but now they're hiring people with the less salary and plus high skill important, right? We have to be there, okay? We have to reach there, right? And I'm telling you guys, in 6-7 months of time, right, even after completing the course, you will see, right, the difference, okay, what we are learning now and how much that gonna help you to improve your life, okay? That will change me. I know it will gonna change me also, I know that. I'm already thinking a lot of things now, right, to do in the coming month, so, and I will share with you guys, I will be there always, right? So you're gonna see how these things will affect. Right now it's difficult to understand, or maybe you guys get bored or something, but trust me, we're gonna need this, okay? Without these things, it's difficult to survive. So I will stop here. I will explain that that changing mode, right? Light mode and dark mode.